Alrighty, welcome back, boys and girls. It's your main math man, Mr. Shank, coming to you live from Walker Grant Middle School. And in this video, we're going to close out the week of this wonderful Friday with a probability problem. And it says, Mr. Shank correctly spells out the word probability. And again, that's P-R-O-B-A-B-I-L-I-T-Y on the board, and then selects two letters to erase. What is the probability of selecting a vowel, erasing it, and then selecting another vowel? So you want to make sure you have that simple space for yourself. So we're going to say that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 letters. So we have 11 total letters. And we can say, out of those 11 total, how many of those are vowels? So let's maybe list our vowels here for ourselves. We say, all right, we have O, we have an A, I, and then another I. All right, so let's say, what can we do here? Well, we have, out of these four, again, we have those vowels, and so we say the probability of picking a vowel. I'll just put let me just put a V in there for vowel. Probability of picking a vowel, again, it's that ratio. Again, in the numerator, we're saying the number or the count of vowels. So we have 4. And out of the total count, which is 11. Again, I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Again, that's our simple probability. Real simple, and you're good. However, since it says we're going to erase it, so I'm going to take and erase one of these, meaning I only have 3 left. I only have 3 vowels left, and I have now 10 total. So the probability of picking a vowel after a vowel, again, this is dependent, meaning it does change. Dependent. It does change that denominator. So we're saying there's only 10 total letters remaining, and 3 of which are vowels. For that compound probability, again, you can say this. You can say, all right, I do the probability of picking a vowel and another vowel is the multiplication of those two ratios. So we say 4 over 11 and 3 over 10. Just like we've been doing over and over and over and over again, multiplying the numerators together. So we do 4 times 3 is 12. And we have 11 times 10 is 110. Again, I can simplify those fractions. Start small, so I can say this is going to be divided by 2 over 2, which gives us 6 over 55. And you know you're good. Again, I can also say, let me get out a calculator real quick. I can say if I want to give that decimal amount, I do 6 divided by 55. That's going to be that about 0.11, which is 11%. So again, make sure you can change between those fraction and decimal percent values. Since it is Friday, as always, make sure that you have everything filled out with your name and turn it in. Other thing we're going to be working on today is this. Real simple. It says create your own probability question. So this used to be a test question that we did in years before, and it always went super well because we never did anything like this before, but somehow they were able to be creative, come up with a good problem, and have a little bit of fun with it too. So it says create your own dependent probability problem. You must include a description, a picture, and a solution for full credit. If you make it look nice and it is correct, then I will display it out in that hallway out the door. Again, you can use this entire space on the back, maybe attach a page if you'd like to do some scratch work to be sure, but you do want to make sure that you are showing all those items in there. Again, you'd have to write the word problem itself. You want to make sure you can draw the picture, and you want to make sure it is a dependent event, meaning you're going to be taking something out and not replacing it. lastly, again, you're going to be wanting to, once you finish that up, I want to do a little bit of practice on these two sections. It's EE7, and that's just saying, is it independent versus dependent? And this will help be able to see, hey, is it changing? Is it one event affecting one another? So read carefully for this. So read carefully. And then the other one is going to be that EE8. That's where you actually find the probability. Find the probability. Again, you guys will do great. Make sure you listen carefully and have a good weekend.